Are you ready? What's going on, everybody? George Osei back at it again with another video. This time, we talk about my guy, President Trump, Donnie T. He doing some things, making some people upset. Got something called the USAID. And here's some white women to talk about it before I get into it. Yeah, y'all can do that. My jaw not gonna work. I'll be updating shit too much. All right. Here's the white women.
President Donald Trump claims USAID is fraud. Trump.
Hold up. Wait a minute. These some big old white women. Oh, look at that neck. All right. The hair is laid, though. All right.
Trump speaking today as he meets with the Prime Minister of Japan. The president is pushing to close the agency that's helped millions of people around the world.
Trump contends there is waste, fraud, and corruption. ABC's Perry Russum has the story from Washington.
As President Trump calls for USAID to be shut down.
It's absolutely obscene, dangerous, bad, very costly. I mean, virtually every investment made is a con job.
Current and former USAID officials tell ABC News all of their humanitarian work all around the world has effectively stopped. The agency, once supported by First Lady Melania Trump,
I'm working with the USAID,
could soon no longer exist, as Elon Musk, under the direction of Trump.
First off, Melania got two phrases in. They put the big ass hat on Elon. Oh, man.
Looks to severely cut federal spending.
Elon is doing a great job. He's finding tremendous fraud and corruption and waste. He's got a staff that's fantastic.
A staffer at Musk's Department of Government Efficiency resigning after reports linking him to an online account with racist comments. Musk now polling users on X on whether Doe should bring that person back. Vice President J.D. Vance says the staffer should come back, writing while he disagrees with some of the posts. He says, I don't think stupid social media activity should ruin a kid's life.
Well, I don't know about the particular thing, but if the vice president said that, did you say that? I'm with the vice president.
We're members of Congress. Let us in.
At the Department of Education, another agency Trump wants to dismantle, members of Congress denied access to the building today as they tried to meet with senior leaders about Trump's plans.
The department was created through an act of Congress.
Woo! Man. This is very interesting. Hold up, man. Let's keep watching this.
And it cannot be abolished except through an act of Congress.
Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
House Democrats are asking Attorney General Pam Bondi to investigate Musk. They claim Musk has conflicts of interest with his federal contracts, including the one that would send the first woman and first person of color to the moon.
Wait a minute. Y'all gave him all that money. Now y'all say y'all gave him the money. Yo, this is crazy.
This while Musk works to cut DEI programs in the federal government.
Okay. Wow, that was interesting. Oh. So I put up a Breitbart article. 3 ways USAID overhaul dismantles the deep state. First is spending. And apparently there is a Impoundment Control Act where the president can review congressional spending, right? Because as we know, Congress controls the coin. So they determine how much money goes out to the people. But this act here, let me zoom in on this gentleman. Oh, hold up. There we go. But this particular act here, he can say, let's say that Congress approves $100 million. You know, Trump can look at it and be like, you only need 75. And the 25, you need a good reason to even have. Because we're going to scroll these historical examples. With these historical examples like those, USAID spending begged for presidential pushback. It's hard to see how taxpayers spending $70,000 on the Irish DEI musical, $47,000 on transgender operas in Colombia, $32,000 on transgender comic books in Peru, advance American foreign interest policies. Well, if it does, if it's the rainbow agenda. First off, what's up with this comic book, though? Oh, yeah, I like me a good comic. Oh, they playing semantics games. Oh, the left and they semantic games. But yes, all this is true. These not the big ticket items. Taxpayer funded $2 million for Moroccan pottery class. That's interesting. $20 million for Sesame Street in Iraq. I mean, Elmo needs his paper too, dog. $2 million for sex changes in Guatemala. I mean, okay. $1 million to tell people in Vietnam to not burn trash. And $15 million for condoms and other birth control in Afghanistan. All right. So the spending is out of control. And then democratic accountability. So this here talks about the firing of all these employees. Is it legal? Probably not that legal. However, it does beg the question now for these employees. Let's see, they only want to keep 294. They want to get, that is a high percentage of people they're about to get rid of. Hold on now. Let me do my mathematics. They're only going to be left with about 3% of the employees. Very interesting. But this Pendleton Civil Service Reform Act is an act where they can basically protect the jobs of federal employees. But what Trump's trying to do is say, yes, that's true, but they must show that they're valuable. Or in layman's terms, hold on now. In layman's terms, Trump is going to ask a very vital question. I think this is the question they're asking.
What would you say you do here?
Simple question, man. They answer that, they keep their job. If they don't, learn some AI, my dude. Hold up. And then the final thing, this executive branch. Oh, yes, this is them pre-clearing some of these payouts. And he talked about all those presidents that's done it in the past. This Doge thing is quite interesting to me. Because it lays out a very, number one, when the Democrats going to strike back? Because there's another thing that USAID was funding our media. They call everything a conspiracy theory, man. Media places like Politico was taking money from the Democratic Party, and I'm just waiting for the Democratic Party to expose who on the right has been taking money to be divisive. This is all very interesting. This is open season for both sides. But a lot of people said this USAID was quite helpful. And I'm here to see how true that is. So I did find a video. Did I find this video? There's a lot I'll be editing in this. That's what I know. Oh, well. I know Daily Wire been taking money, 1,000%. He's an alleged African man. Let's see what he has to say. There we go.
Yes, I support the lady. Trump should cut everything completely. He shouldn't even make it 99, 90, whatever this. He should cut it completely. You don't need it. It rather goes to other individuals, but not us. Please, he should cut it completely.
Interesting. And then I think I have a Bernie Sanders tweet about this as well. I hope y'all can see this. Okay, can we zoom in? Okay. Elon Musk, the richest man on earth, is dismantling USAID, which feeds the poorest children on earth. This oligarchy at its worst. Musk's actions are not only immoral and unconstitutional, they are counterproductive to our standing in the world. Bernie Sanders. No zero about it, the economy or economics. I want to agree with the African man. Not because the Africa is highly corrupt, which is true, but offering free things to these nations do not help them, because you're offering things that they're already doing. For example, when you offer food to these nations, there's already farmers in these nations that were supplying food and attempting to make a living off of these people. But when you bring in free food, why would people pay for food when they can get it for free? Which undercuts the economy that the farmers have. You can even say the same thing for clothing. They offer clothing, the freshest gear. You know, Super Bowl teams that did not win the Super Bowl, you get shirts for it. But there's already people making clothes. You undercut them too. So instead of helping these people by just giving them free things, you're de-incentivizing them from strengthening their own economy. I gotta go with the African man. Not just because I'm African, you know, real as tether over here, but it's basic economics. You know, you can't just undercut people and expect growth. Now you've created people who are just going to be dependent on getting free things and not want to do anything for themselves. This is not what we want. America's not like that. You can't get nothing free over here without it costing you something. Yet we want to do that for everybody else, give them this false sense of hope and security. Oh, man. Don't listen to Bernie Sanders when it comes to economics. I think that's the moral of the story here. But we will be back with another video. Till then, I'll see y'all once again. Like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it.